Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. I will be laddering up with this Mega Latios team that I built in a team builder a couple months ago. It's very similar to that Mega Medicham sample team with the Volturn core. It's just a more bulky variant with some better pivots like Feeny and Ferrothorn. That team has Mega Medicham, this one has Mega Latios as its primary breaker, which does have reliable recovery right here. Choice Scarf Kartana is the team's main win condition right here, is able to go ahead and clean late game. If we have the same defensive Flyinium Z Lando, which is our Stealth Rocker, Magnezone can go ahead and trap Pokemon like Sully's Scar, Mega Scissor, all stuff that both of these hit right here. It's a very valuable Pokemon. It is choice specs too, because we already have speed control with Kartana. We have a Fizdef Tapu Fini right here. Like I said, it's just max HP. I'm not running the mixed defenses right here. It's just max speed with Taunt, and it is our Defogger. And then finally, a Ferrothorn as a secondary Fairy and Psychic Resist, just to help out Magnezone right here. And that will be the team. It can be found down below in the description if you do wish to try it out. And let's get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here. My opponent has a Dodrio, which is very cool. In terms of breaking down this team, I think Specs Magnezone just looks really nice. Volt switching kind of on everything right here. As a lead, I do value potentially Landorus-T lead. The two bad leads would be like Zapdos and Tapu Lele against them. Like the good lead against those would be like, I guess, Lati for Zapdos, but I'll lead Lando right here. If they lead Zapdos, I'll probably pivot into my Lati maybe, I don't know. But let's lead Lando right here on a Dodrio lead. Okay, so this is interesting. I think what I want to do is just get up my rocks right away. I think you go Zapdos. I don't think you risk me being Z. They actually go Magearna here, which is interesting. I don't know if I want to stand. I don't think I want to at all. I'll just go Ferrothorn here on maybe an Ice Beam. It could be Scarf for all I know. I'm really tempted to U-turn right here in case Zapdos comes out, but yeah, I should have gone for the U-turn, but it's okay. They actually have the wrong HP stat on said Zapdos here. I think what I want to do is get in Latios on the Defog, as they actually Heat Wave, okay. And here I can just Mega Evolve and go right for an Ice Beam into potentially Chansey coming in, I could see. I could also see Magearna. Chansey is their play of choice. I do just want to get in my Tapu Fini here on the S-Toss, and this just allows me to go right for a Nature's Madness here. Alternatively, I could Taunt right away, but I don't know if I want to do that. They give me half on the Lele, which is really nice, and in terms of expendable Pokemon, like, assuming I'm losing a Pokemon right here to a Choice Specs attack, I think Ferrothorn would be okay. That could put me in a tough spot against whatever that Magearna is, though. I think I can't stand right here. It's too risky. Let's go Ferrothorn on the Psychic. That is a Spec Psychic, okay. So great, we're able to get in safely. I think what I want to do is just, I think save Jaraball, actually. I think they made double Psychic, expecting like a double right here. Actually, Lottie's a safe double because I can actually just get in on whatever. Let's go for the Jaraball. I think that's fine. Zapdos coming in is not the biggest deal. It just gives me my really anything right here. Magearna comes in. Okay, so Magearna's going to get shipped down right here, which is great. I actually got a really lame crit on it. That really sucks for them. I don't know if this is Flyinium Z, but I think what I want to do is pivot into my... I'll just stand here in Jaraball, actually. They do reveal to be Assault Vest as Zapdos comes in. Kind of in a position where it's forced to recover, right? I think what I want to do is get in Lati on it. On the Defog, okay, so that's fine. And I'm just once again going to go for the safe Ice Beam. I don't have a reason to predict Chansey, because every time it comes in, I get in my Tapu Fini right here. On the Wish, okay, so they're going to try to Wish up this Magearna, I guess. I don't think I have a way to stop that, but what I can do is get in Landorus-T. On Specs Lele coming in, now that really sucks. For some reason I thought Magearna, but they got in Lele right here. And this Lele is definitely a problem. I'll go back to Ferrothorn on the Psychic again. And I think what I want to do is, I think my best play right here is double to maybe Magnezone on the Zapdos, right? And like they can Heat Wave, they can also Roost, but I think what I want to do is just go right for a Volt Switch, because that Roost is going to be resisted, right? So I really can't stand and do anything there. I once again get in my Latios here, which is great. And what I want to do now is double into Landorus, expecting the Chansey to come in. And this once again gives me my Stealth Rocks and a bit of damage on the Zapdos. They just go for the Toxic, which is like not the biggest deal. I think my best play is just to U-turn out into Tapu Fini here on the Wish. And perhaps what I can do is just... I think I'll go Kartana here on the Lele coming in. They actually just S-tossed. I'm surprised, but it gives me a knockoff here, which is actually really good against their team. So let's go right for the knockoff. I can't get paralyzed from Zapdos due to Misty Terrain. They just had to go for Protect. I really don't care. Like, something's taking a knockoff, whether it likes it or not. I hope Chansey takes it, but they could go Zapdos. Zapdos might die to 2 knockoffs, I think, which would be really nice here. Let's see. If it's Z's Dodrio, I think that'll die too, so I don't really have to worry about that. I don't know if they would be... I mean, if it's Scarf Jump Kick, I would just knock off the Scarf, so that's a thing too. What's my best endgame path here? Like, Scarf Tana can work, but I need that Zapdos weakened. They give me the item on Pex right here, which makes perfect sense. We're gonna get a knockoff on the Choice Band Pex, okay. I'll go Feeny here. There's no point in letting Lottie get Toxic, that would be careless. Oh wait, that means this thing has Gunk... I was about to say, this thing has Gunk Shot if it's Choice Band, doesn't it? Let's pivot to Lottie here on the Gunk Shot. Yeah, this thing definitely has Gunk Shot. I'm glad I thought that through. I can just recover up here on the Chansey coming in. As my opponent actually goes hard Lele. This Lele is starting to become an issue. I gotta somehow get through it right here. This thing's too important. I don't think I go out. I think I'm gonna sack off Ferrothorn. I was actually gonna stay in and Ice Beam it, but on the bright side, I get in Landorus-T now knowing they're locked into that, and I just get to click, I think U-turn, into maybe Zapdos, Chansey, okay. So let's get this in here. I think Taunt is smart. Toxapex coming in could be annoying. Yeah, they can't Wish Up, and this just allows me to weaken something with Nature's Madness here. They're gonna give me the Toxapex damage, okay. I'm really tempted to predict the Lele here. But they click Moonblast every time now, and that's an issue. Knockoff comes out, okay. I think what I'll do right here is just... Like, the Feeny double is safe, I think. On the Chansey, right? Because it prevents this from doing anything. And once again, I can Taunt, prevent any sort of Wish. As it chooses to go for S-Toss, that's not the end of the world. I think what I want to do now is just double into Specs Magnezone, anticipating Toxapex. Of course they get in Zapdos in the correct turn. This is not going well. I'll Volt Switch out here, get a nice 40% off. Once again, get in Latios, and I think I gotta keep on making that double to prevent that Chansey from recovering. I gotta make the offensive play right here, predicting Chansey, taunt it, and wear it down. If I Ice Beam right here and I get it wrong, I don't think there's a way to come back, but if they discharge into Feeny, I also don't think I can break through that. Pex comes in, okay. Pex is an interesting one. I'll go Magnezone on Pex. It covers both the... Okay, what's my endgame again? Scarf Leaf Blade. That can actually work out here. Scarf Leaf Blade looks great. Because I have damage on both the Zapdos and the Magearna. T-Spike is not that big of a deal. I can always defog that. In fact, I don't think I'm going to, because I just looked at my team, and that's only good against Feeny, which is interesting. They give me the Pex right here, which is nice. I think what I want to bring in as a response right now is... Like, Kartana is kind of just smacks everything. It's not a bad idea. What prevents this? I have to go Cart. Cart's the only play. Because it prevents the soft boiled from Chansey. And I think I have to predict with it right now. Let's see. Magearna's in range. I gotta predict with this Kartana right here. Zapdos. I think Zapdos dies to knock off. What's my other option here? I could go back to Magnezone. I could go Feeny to defog. Could go Lottie on the Roost. I don't think it was going to kill. That's why I did that. And at this point, once again, this can come in. It's just going to keep on coming down to these endgame scenarios here. I think what I'll do is go Landorus-T this turn on the Chansey. And I'm going to try to bait them into staying in right here. They've already seen that I'm defensive. I'm going to go for the Supersonic Sky Strike and get rid of Chansey. Beautiful. Nice. So yeah, they saw that I was defensive right there, and I was able to break that core down. At this point, I don't really see a need for Landorus in this game. I'll just go right here for a slow U-turn, potentially. The only thing that would kill me right here would be a Z move, which I'm not too worried about. I think I just need this Lele in range of Latios, and Latios can solo. They go for an SD, which is not that big a deal. I get in Scarf Tana here, and Scarf Tana will kill this with Smart Strike. I'm out of range of Quick Attack or anything like that. I guess a Para from Zapdos could be annoying, but they don't get it right there. I don't have a reason to risk Lottie getting paralyzed. I just go back to my Lando here on the Volt Switch. That's fine. And here I can just go right for a I think an Earthquake in case they roost is okay, or double out. I'm faster, that's interesting. Did I see that earlier? I actually don't remember whether I saw that. It's actually kind of annoying. I'm faster here. I guess they don't have Discharge. They have Volt Switch, Heat Wave, Roost. There's no reason to risk Latios. Let's not be dumb about this. I just gotta try to get in that Lele and get it in range of that Earthquake, and this will be over. They're gonna keep on Volt Switching, which is actually smart. I'm gonna U-turn to Magnezone this turn. Yeah, they get the Volt out. I'm just trying to force in this Lele, right? That's the key right here. Dodrio comes in. The only thing that would kill me is Jump Kick, and I don't want to take that with this, so let's go here into my Magnezone. On said Jump Kick, that should be their play there. Here I can get the U-turn out. They do decide to go right for the Z there to pick me off. Kartana is my play here. And I think I just knock off, right? Yeah, that did 31, meaning the other thing wouldn't have killed. I'm going to go Latios here. Dodrio is not a response anymore. Nice. So I get in here. I go right for the... I think the Ice Beam on the Dodrio sack. Lele has to come in, and that's what I want to have come in right here. Because it takes the Rocks chip that I need for Earthquake. I think... how low do I need this? I don't actually have a calc open, so I guess we'll go off. No calc right here. I think Feeny is expendable at this point in the game. Depending on what they lock themselves into, I can actually just win from this position. Psyshock is fine. Now what I do is I go Magnezone. I just Thunderbolt for a kill. Yeah, I see what I gotta do right here. I think I guaranteed win this. Because I get the momentum here. Something's dying to this. They give me the Lele, meaning I think my Latios just solos their team. With Ice Beam plus Earthquake. That should just be the game here. I think they had to hope I choked and doubled out. I just go for Thunderbolt here. Heat Wave will kill me. Latios will come in, and I don't think there's a scenario where my opponent can win. Ice Beam will kill Zapdos. And even if it doesn't, I don't think they have a way to beat my Latios from this position. Nice, so we get rid of them, and then Earthquake will kill the Magearna as the last mon. If it's Scarf, Kartana will outspeed it. It is Scarf, that's cool. Kartana comes in here, click Smart Strike, and that will be a GG. So super tedious game right there, 57 turn game to start it off. I guess I'll go ahead and throw it in. Usually I want to include games more than 50, but I kind of liked the way that one played out right there. I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got another game right here. We got a more offensive matchup this time, which is a lot more exciting. I think Landorus-T just looks really nice at preview. Greninja is definitely a threat, especially if it's Protean with the combination of Gunk Shot plus HP Fire. That thing is going to be an issue. The Kartana is a threat, however. If it locks itself into a move that's not Sacred Sword, I kind of just deal with it with Magnezone. I guess Banded Knockoff might be an issue too. Got a Scott for whether it's locked in, of course, first of all, before any of that. I like the idea of leading off with Landorus-T, because it kind of pressures out everything. Rocks are really nice right here. If they lead Gren, which they do, it is Protean Gren. I'm in a tough spot, but I can try to just predict around it right here. I think initially I'll use Feeny as my pivot. Let's see what we can make happen. Like, I don't think they're gonna predict right away. And I think, I don't know if I'm out of range of Gunk Shot, but I'm gonna Nature's Madness here. I think I live Gunk Shot. I got a Nature's Madness into Tapu Bulu. Nice. And that's cool. I can get in Landorus-T again right here. I don't know if I take a Banded Woodhammer well, but Rocks are really valuable. I can still check Kartana depending on what set it is with Magnezone plus Lottie. Even maybe a speed tie for my own Kartana. So I'll go Landorus-T here on Heatran coming in. Okay. I really can't stay in. Like, Timid Z Heatran would be able to deal with my Landorus, so I'll once again go out into Tapu Fini here on this thing. As they pivot into Landorus-T, okay? And I think Nature's Madness, just again, is totally fine. That's a lot of damage. Why did that do so much more than I thought? I'll go Landorus-T again. That wasn't banded? I really thought that was banded based on the damage, but yeah, I'll trade here. I really don't mind. Depending on what they bring out too, like Kartana for instance, I live anything from Kartana, and I think Z right here could be worth it. So let's Supersonic Sky Strike as they try to predict me. Okay, so this is called a free U-turn. They tried to call my Magnezone coming in, and I'm able to just go ahead and knock out Kartana, so that's really nice. In terms of what I don't want to have come in right here, Kartana is nice right here, it just kind of pressures everything. I'm guessing that's Scarf Protean Gren based on how they played it right away. I'm going to make the play into Tapu Fini here. As much as it sucks to take rocks with this, I think it's worth it just to see what their initial response is. I want to play Ferrothorn carefully just for that Magearna. Magearna would be their best way of winning right here. If it is Shift Gear Z Fight Magearna, that could be a win con for them regardless. They would have to hit an attack on against my other thing. At this point, I don't have a reason not to go Lando-T. Like, there's no way I'm going to sack my Feeny. It can still switch into Heatran once. And, like, just wear something down with Nature's Madness, for example. Getting the terrain up instead of Bulu's terrain could be great. Let's see, Earthquake comes out, that's fine. I should be slower, they just explode out of here. I lived it too, which means I get more momentum. Defensive Lando is so good. And now that I've been able to live that right there, Greninja comes in. Likely going for U-turn, but this dies on entry. They do go for Ice Beam, interestingly. And this is the issue, I really don't know what this thing is, and I really don't have a way to predict around it. I'm gonna go Magnezone. The only thing they could kill me with is a Z-Dig right here, and I don't think Z-Dig would be their set. Do I scout for Z-Dig? I'm gonna Volt Switch into Heatran, okay. Allows me to get in my Latios here, and Latios just clicks Earthquake. Tapu Bulu is not a switch-in. Earthquake will kill Heatran, nice. Magearna could come in next. Magearna does come in. At this point, I just need it weakened for Ferrothorn's Jaraball, so my play here is always Earthquake for the damage. As they actually decide to Volt Switch with it, okay. I'll just sack off my Tapu Fini here. I really do not need that thing. I can just save Moonblast now. Damage on Magearna is great for my Kartana endgame. In fact, Kartana just clicks Leaf Blade down, kind of claims. It was high, that probably killed Magnezone. I don't know why they didn't go for that earlier. But now that I know what their set is, I bring this out here, and I think I just click Leaf Blade 3 times for a game. That'll die. And Magearna comes in. Magearna will die. And then Tapu Bulu will die to Leaf Blade as well in the endgame right here. So, Purdy and Greninja, always a scary Pokemon to play around. Kind of just gotta call its attacks. Like, had they Z'd into that Magnezone, I guess, were they like not a speed boosting nature? That's all I could think of, and then they thought I was Scarf Magnezone. That's all I could think of right there, because I guess Assault Vest Magnezone would have made sense too. If they thought I was AV Magnezone, Z Hydro Vortex would not have knocked that out, so I understand the play right there for sure, and I'll be right back. Alright, I don't know what this Mono Psychic squad right here is, but we'll go ahead and tackle it right now. I think the idea of leading off with... Honestly, I mean, Magnezone doesn't even deal with Lele if it's the Z set, right? Or like Specs Focus Blast, none of that's good. How do I deal with... I guess Feeny is my way of dealing with the Reuniclus, so let's keep that in mind too. Scarftana is obviously a win con against Mono Psychics, so that's a thing. I like the idea of leading off with Lando-T on an immediate Lele lead. So here we are. I'll pivot to Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn pivots safe. And they just go for Psyshock. Nice. I think I can just get up a Spike here. That Z-Fight. That just straight up killed me. Alright, well, we're already in a tough spot. I think I can try to go for an endgame by just clicking... I'm going to knock off here, anticipating Metagross, yeah. And I can try to go for a Smart Strike endgame now. That one mattered. You can't even Bullet Punch me due to your terrain. Is the game just over? No, they have a Gallade, but... Yeah, this is great now. I'm glad I made the call. And Gallade has to come in, right? Yeah, that's their play. I just go... Honestly, Latios. Latios is fine. No, I'm gonna go Lando first on the... It wasn't Mega Metagross. They didn't Mega Evolve this. I'm a little confused. Gonna go for the Stealth Rocks here. I could just try to Z-Fly. What do these two do? I feel like I'm afraid of Meowstic and Girafarig. You have Ice Punch? You do, but you don't freeze me. That's really what matters. Let's go Feeny here. You're -1. You're not gonna do any damage to me. And I can just always fire off the Z on something like... Actually, you know what? Z is not going to get fired off on anything. Let's just go for Supersonic Sky Strike. Yeah, get out of here, Gallade. And I think my opponent's already lost to Kartana, which is funny. Yeah, I think Kartana just comes out. I guess Prankster T-Wave from Meowstic would be their way of stopping that, which I would never let happen. I think if the terrain is up, they can't even Prankster T-Wave me, so there's that. This comes in. I actually just stay in here. On Psyshock, get in my Kartana, and just Smart Strike something. They give me the Tapu Lele here. We've already seen it with Z, so it was not like random Babiri Berry. I don't think Reuniclus can take this on. We'll find out here. Oh, never mind. Let's go Feeny here and taunt it. None of this, man. I'm not gonna get swept by Reuniclus right now. Have a taunt, and then have a Nature's Madness, and have a get put into range of everything. Looks like I can take 2 of those. Connecting both of these is vital because I need this in range of Magnezone's attack and the game is guaranteed over. Nice. So this attack right here secures the game, from what I see right here, because it'll put it in range of Magnezone's T-Bolt, and that just comes out and claims 3 mons, I believe. They switch it out right there. I don't really know why, because I'm pretty sure Magnezone just clicks T-Bolt 3 times now and secures. As does Kartana, so yeah, I'm just going to Moonblast here. Straight up knock it out, okay? And Meowstic will not be able to deal with me. In fact, I can just Nature's Madness here. Wear it down. They Thunder Wave me, and I'll just taunt here. Like, the only way I was getting a Reuniclus on this and trying to set up. Shadow Ball. You know what, there's no drawback to going Kartana right here. Because I just click Knockoff, right? That claims 2. Yep, so that'll go down, and then Reuniclus will go down right here, so that's that game. We were able to go ahead and win against Mono-Psychic.Squad right here. This will die to +1 knockoff from that percentage, so GG, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got the next game right here. My opponent is rather weak to Mega Latios. The combination of Earthquake and Psychic just kind of has fun right here. Gotta play my defensive Lando smart just in case it's actually Zard X, and as a lead, I do actually think I like Latios lead right here against the Lando. Jirachi is not a good lead for me. Let's go Magnezone on a U-turn. Okay, so here we are. I don't think you bring in Zard if you're Y. If you're Zard, I'm going to assume it's X. You don't bring in Y against a potential Magnezone. I'm pretty sure this is X. I'm going to go with Landorus-T here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so like Zard X right there would make a lot more sense. Let's get up rocks as their Lando comes in. I think just U-turn out here on their rocks. Okay. Get in Latios and probably just... I like the idea of Earthquaking right away into a Feeny pivot. I figured Feeny could be a pivot on either Ice Beam or Earthquake, but I didn't really see the need to predict right there. I'll get in Magnezone here on just a Moonblast. The drop really sucks because it kind of forces me to just click. I mean, I will Volt Switch as they just go Lando. And then Hidden Power Ice for the kill. Okay, so not what I wanted at all. But we're still here. Latios can come in and try to have some more fun. I'll just Ice Beam this time. As Jirachi comes in. This is offensive Jirachi. I'm going to Psychic here, anticipating a U-turn into Feeny. I don't think that's a bad play at all. I think Feeny comes in here on a U-turn. Nice. I'm able to make a play right there. This thing is essentially out of the game now. I'm just going to Psychic again to kill it. Cool. What can I roost up on? Potentially, actually Greninja came out. I don't really know about that one. Gotta be careful about this Zardax. Let's go Ferrothorn on a Spike. I can defog on a few things, so... Or I can just Spike up myself. Okay, out comes this. Go Feeny here on the Flare Blitz. That does so much. I can't let the Ferrothorn die because it's my counter to Gren and Magearna. We get a nice drop right there. I'll just taunt here in case they start Dragon Dancing and then Moonblast. Yeah, now that's in range of my Scarf Kartana. So I get this out here. I think I have to Sacred Sword. Just gonna knock off though. Into a Magearna, interestingly. Okay, let's go Ferrothorn here. On a Focus Blast dodge. Kind of lame dodge right there, but I'll take that. Let's go for Gyro Ball now. Okay, so they got the crit immediately after, which is, I guess, okay. Like, you can't really complain about that after I hexed them. I think Latios is just safe. No, because that gives the Greninja Battle Bond. I can't do that. Let's bring this out instead and go right for Flash Cannon. Wow, oh, they're timid? I just lost. Yeah, let's get out of this one. Unfortunately, is there any chance I can win? Maybe this right now can win. I need them to get 2 Shuriken hits is what I think I need right here. Yeah, I think Jirachi shouldn't be able to take me on. I think if they get 2 Shurikens, then maybe I can win. Because this will die. They go Jirachi here, right? Yeah, actually, I think they can win no matter what. Oh, and actually, maybe not. Oh, the healing wished this out. Okay, yeah, that's the game. I have to switch out, right? I'll just Leaf Blade. And they go for Ice Beam. No point in recovering. I guess I'll Earthquake, see if it kills. It did kill. Cool, okay. So Greninja comes out and wins. Kind of a lame game for me right there. I was not able to maneuver around that, but it's okay. I'll be right back. Alright, so last game, not my finest performance, but we can try to redeem ourselves right here. Let's go right into the Landorus lead. I do take a hit from Mega Medicham. I think they might actually not know that. I'm going to Z-move here, anticipating them with the Ice Punch. Defensive Lando does live an Ice Punch for Mega Medi. And if they want to make an insane read like that, I'll take your Pokemon. So, that's out of the way. I have a Scarfer faster than Togekiss too, which is super nice. I'm not going to get Air Slash flinched down this game. Oh, well, apparently that's their game plan. I'm not going to bother staying in, man. I'm going to go Magnezone here. And get a... I'm just going to Flash Cannon in case they try to get Donphan in over Chansey. Are you really trying this? Yeah, they try to get Donphan in. I don't really understand, but... I'll go Lando right here because I can take an Ice Shard, try to get my rocks up, and make sure Togekiss has limited switch-ins. Rocks go up. I take the Ice Shard. I don't care if they have Ice Shard. I'll just go for rocks here. In fact, I think my best idea is actually just to hazard stack them. Can I get the U-turn off? That would be nice. I do. Okay, I'll take it. That's cool. Well, the thing is, everything relies on getting, you know, the attack off. This will kill, though, and I'm hoping they just stand right here off a bait. They should go Heatran or Pharaoh. Nice. Good play. But my game plan is literally just weaken Togekiss with the rocks until it can't take a Sacred Sword anymore. And I'll be good from that position. So I actually get rid of Ferrothorn right here, which is nice. I guess maybe from this percentage, Leech Seed Protect can take me on, but... yeah, it looks like I actually will be able to get 1v1 here if they get a double. Actually, they could be Shed Shell. That just straight up killed. So, is there an attack I can use that's not Smart Strike? I mean, Sacred Sword? Chansey's here. I mean, I'll just pivot to Feeny on Chansey. On an S-Toss. Just get this in range of Sacred Sword. I think that's really valuable here. Yeah, the idea is get this Togekiss in range of that Sacred Sword and the game's over. Taunt here, prevent a soft-boiled. Yeah, no wish, no soft-boiled, none of that, man. I'll sack off my Landorus-T here, actually, instead of this. Because now I just get in Kartana, and unless they want to sack off a Mon, then get in Togekiss. Actually, no matter what, Togekiss is taking a switch in right here. This dies to Sacred Sword, everything dies to Sacred Sword. Togekiss has to come in, yeah. And actually, the chip on it's really nice too, so... at this point, I think I just once again switch out and come back and Smart Strike. We'll give them Magnezone here on the Flamethrower. Flamethrower, huh? Well, I mean, I'm actually going to calc against this Latios against Chansey. Can Psychic just 2-hit KO it? Because if it can, that's my play. Latios against the Chansey. I'm assuming it just will. Yeah, Psychic will 2-hit KO the Chansey easily. So that's my play here. I'll get this in. Mega Evolve, click Psychic. Actually, I just Earthquake, right? That'll do more. Yeah, Psychic plus Earthquake guarantees. Actually, I can just Psychic twice, it looks like. I guess I'll Earthquake in case they make some random Tran pivot. Now let's just Psychic. And, yeah, Togekiss actually has to come out, doesn't it? I actually do have Earthquake, so... and... this should die through Shika. Actually, no, it won't die through Shika, but it'll die to this, yeah. Togekiss has to come out, and at this point, the game's over. They can't win due to Smart Strike from Kartana. So that's cool. I'll just stay in here and go for the Ice Beam. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They can flinch me all they like. I'll just win away at the cart. Alright, cool. Let's get in here. A crit Ice Shard will not be able to pick off Kartana from that percentage, so it looks like we will be good to go for this one right here. Scarf Togekiss, man. Always nice to have speed control for that. Love not getting flinched down by Air Slash. That's also one of the reasons I hate playing like bulkier teams. Against just flinch hacks mons like Togekiss and Rachi, if you lose one of your walls to the flinch hacks, then that can just open up the door for so much other offense to come through, so... I'll take the win right here. There's really no point in waiting for my opponent to come back. I'll just go ahead and move on to the next game. I'll obviously wait it out just because I want the points, but I'll be right back. Alright, I got another game right here. Gonna be the final one, and I'm facing like a pretty unique looking size spam offense from the looks of it. I'll lead Lando-T here on Chansey lead, okay? Likely going for Toxic turn 1. Really have no business letting Lando take the Toxic. Let's just U-turn into Feeny. They could also just S-Toss. Rocks are not a big deal. I can just go right for the... I think Defog right away is smart. As Tapu Lele comes in. Lele is an issue, don't get me wrong. I'll go Ferrothorn here. I'm really tempted to stand and Moonblast it. Actually, I think I might do that. No, I need this for the Chansey, don't I? Wear it down with Nature's Madness. Let's go out into this here. Thunderbolt. I can spike up because the Deontay is not Mega Evolved. I think that is smart. Chansey comes in. Probably going to go for Rocks again, right? Let's just go back to Feeny here. And honestly, let's just go over right into my Landorus-T. No, because if they go back to Lele, I just want the Nature's Madness chip on that. Yeah, that's a lot more valuable the way I see it. Now the problem is this Lele just is an issue every time. I think I'm gonna make an interesting play here and Moonblast it. I don't think they're gonna go for the. I think they're gonna Focus Blast or HP Fire this time, expecting my Ferrothorn. This could be bad. I mean, I can still win the game without this, which is the main reason I'm doing it. Like, if I just get up Rocks, and then... They do go for a Size Shock. Okay, it does a good amount, but this should do a lot of damage, yeah. In fact, I put them in a position where if they want this thing to stay alive, they can't stay in. They try to catch Ferrothorn, and... Lele is down. My Feeny is still in an okay spot here. Could be better, could be worse, you never know. Lando-T comes in. I'll just get in my own Lando, try to get up Rocks before the Deontay Megas. A good play, but I don't know if you would have HB Ice, and I definitely live a Stone Edge, so let's just go for my Rocks. In fact, if this isn't their Defogger is not going to do anything. Alright, cool. So, they knock me out, but in exchange for a lot. I can just get in here, go right for a nice Ice Beam. As this comes in, makes sense for sure. At this point, I just go Ferrothorn and get up the last two. Like, I don't know, would they be Defog Lando? It would make sense for sure, just due to the fact that... I mean, they have a Mega Deontay, right? Do I really think they're Defog Lando on that? I'll leech Cheat up here, there's no reason not to. Okay, well apparently we're just going to play the Hazard game. I'm going to attempt to trap you, though. No, you know what? I'm going to take one turn to Gyro Ball. Should have trapped it. I guarantee you they go Deontay this time, too, but... You never know. Alright, get out of here, Ditto. And I obviously have to defog at this point. There's no business in doing anything else. Get out of here. Lando comes back in, and I guess clicks U-turn. I wonder what they're going for the win with. Maybe the Z-Sully Victini would be my guess, right? Lando comes in. Makes perfect sense. I think I go Ferrothorn for the chip damage on the HBI. So they anticipated, I guess, Latios to come in. It allows me to just go right for it. I think I'll go Lati here on maybe an Earthquake. Yeah, that's good. And here, I'll make another double into Kartana on the Chansey. Nice. So this forces the Lando to come back in and take some unnecessary chip. In fact, I'll just knock off here, is I think an okay option. Yeah, Lando comes back in, takes a knockoff and rocks. That's really good for my Kartana endgame. At this point in the game, yeah, Kartana Leaf Blade is my way of winning. So I go Ferrothorn again on the Earthquake. Can I just do it now? Defensive Fly Z Lando. I'm just going to calc that. Landorus. No, I'm going to wait one more time. Let's just wait for the next time I get to come in. Get in here. Click the Ice Beam button. They give me Lando. Beautiful. I need some damage on this Victini, though. That's the issue. This one's in. Actually, this gives me the damage that I need on the Victini, doesn't it? This comes in twice, right? I don't think hazards are going to do 34? Yeah, they would have to do 34. I think if I win this tie, the game's over. I do win the tie. It doesn't kill, though. Interesting. Yeah, go Cart here. I just knock off, right? Knock off guarantees. Yeah, I knock off here. Chansey should die to +1 knockoff after all this hazard damage. Victini dies. No matter what. Even, I guess Colbert Victini could stop me, but we do win the game right here because of Kartana coming through endgame. That will be the live. So I did hope you all enjoyed. That last one got scary. I definitely had to make the correct endgame pivots, which I was able to do. We did lose the one game. I completely forgot which one it was. I think it was the 4th game. I don't remember how exactly we lost. Probably just me playing my endgame badly, but I did hope you all enjoyed. The team can be found down below in the description, and I will see you next time. Later.